Hello everyone, welcome to this video. In this video we'll be looking at question 9. So here this question says the vertices of the triangle PQR, the vertices of P are 2, 1, Q are minus 2, 3 and R are 4, 5. If we plot it here, we get P here, fine, the value of Q here in the second quadrant and the value of R again in the first quadrant, 4, 5. Now we have to calculate the equation of the median through the vertex R. So this is your vertex R. If you draw the median here, how does it look like? It would look something like this, right? Because it will cut the opposite side into two equal parts, right? First part is this one and second part is this one. So both of them are equal, and we know the coordinates for this line here, right? Not the coordinates, we know the coordinates for Q and the coordinates for P, so we can calculate. This is what exactly it is, actually the midpoint of this line. So in order to calculate the midpoint, when you have the coordinates, what we can do, we can calculate the midpoint of the individual terms, fine. So if that is what I have written here, if RA is the median through the vertex R, then this point QA, this distance QA would be equal to the distance AP, fine. So I wanted to calculate what are the coordinates for A. Let them be X and Y initially, and we'll calculate what are the values of this X and Y. If A is the midpoint of the line segment QP, then for X you can calculate the midpoint using the X coordinates for both Q and P. So it is something like this. This is your Q, this is your P, and somewhere here you have the value A, right? You know the coordinates for Q, they are minus 2 and 3. The coordinates of P, they are 2, 1. So what is the X coordinate here of Q? Minus 2, and the X coordinate of P, 2. So you can take both of them, add them and divide it by 2 to get the mid value of both X coordinates of P and Q, which is the value of the X coordinate of A. So here it comes out to be 0. So this is your 0 coordinate here. And similarly 3 plus 1, that is 4. 4 divided by 2 is 2. So the Y coordinate is 2. We obtain it by using the Y coordinate of Q and Y coordinate of P and taking the midpoint, fine. So you got the coordinates of A now, they are 0, 2. And you know the coordinates for R, 4, 5. So you can very easily calculate the equation of this RA using the 2-point form, because you now know the coordinate of R as well as the coordinate for A. So using the 2-point form, the equation of line which passes through A and R would be obtained by using the formula y minus y1 is equals to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, and in brackets you have x minus x1 here. So substituting the values here, this is your x1, this is your y1, this is your x2, this is your y2, right? You can substitute the values into this equation, simplify, rearrange to get the required equation, fine. So I hope you understood this question. Let's move on to the 10th question. It states that we have to find the equation of line which passes through this point minus 3, 5, and moreover perpendicular to this line through the points this and this. So that means we are given some line having coordinates, having points with coordinates 2, 5, this one, and minus 3, 6, this one. So this is your line like this, fine. So we do not have to calculate the equation of this line. Instead we have to calculate the equation of this line where one point is known to us, which is minus 3, 5, and we can use this information of this line to calculate the slope of this line, because both the lines are perpendicular to each other, fine. So for that, let's first of all calculate the slope of this line, right? So once we know the slope of this, the slope of the line AC would be minus 1 upon the slope of the line BC, right? The slope of BC. So first of all, let's calculate the slope of BC. It is how we can calculate it? y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. We know the coordinates for C and B. Substitute both of them here and calculate the value of m. Now the slope for our required equation, which is AC, is the reciprocal, negative reciprocal of the slope of BC. Why? Because if two lines are perpendicular to each other, then the product of their slopes is equal to -1. This is the result that we already know. Using this, we got the slope of our required equation as 5. By using the point slope form now, because we have one point with us which is -3,5 and the slope 5, we can substitute here in the point slope form and calculate the value of the equation of our line. What is the point slope form? It is y minus y1 is equals to m x minus x1, right? The value of m is what? It is 5. The value of x1 is -3 and the value of y1 is 5. So you can simplify and get your required equation. So I hope these two questions are clear to you. Well, that is it for this video. Thank you for watching.